Good morning, student. Here is another lesson from Bridges and Ladders, the Starry Star. Last lesson was about Valerie and how she overcome difficulty with love, support and encouragement of people around her. Her strong willpower and determination helped her in the achievement of goal. That physical handicap present no hindrance in the way of those who are blessed with a strong willpower, spirit of commitment, dedication to a goal. In this chapter, the starry star Sunita Williams, with her hard work and determination, she achieved the height of success. Anyone can achieve the heights of success and fame by her ambition, determination, and courage. So, what is the key to success and fame? The key to success and fame is hard work and determination. That steady hard work and a spirit of complete dedication, a determination to a cause are the key to success and fame. Now, as a title, the Starry Star suggests that it is something related to space. So, here are some terms you need to know before get into the lesson. It will help you fully understand the lesson. Astronaut. Have you heard about astronaut? You must have heard about astronaut. So, who is an astronaut? A person who is trained to astronaut is a person engaged in or trained for space flight, or a person who is trained to travel in a spacecraft. So, they go to space for research work. Astronauts are scientists. They do all kind of research in space just the way we do on Earth. They conduct experiments and gather information while in space flight, including on the International Space Station. As you can see in the picture of an astronaut landed into space. So that was an introductory part. Let's begin this chapter, The Starry Star. The Starry Star deals with a famous astronaut Sunita Williams of Indian origin who works in NASA, and she stayed in International Space Station ISS for 6 months. Sunita is very talented and unique. Whatever she has achieved is not solely because of her talent and uniqueness, but there is a lot of encouragement, support, and appreciation from the people close to her that is also responsible for the good and inspiring work she is able to achieve. Her work, action, attitude, and spirit are inspirational. Sunita Williams is the second Indian woman after late Kalpana Chawla to go into space from NASA. She belongs to Jhulasan, a village in Gujarat where her ancestors lived. In September 2007, she visited her ancestral village Jhulasan in Gujarat, and also she visited Sabarmati Ashram set up by Mahatma Gandhi in 1915. She was awarded the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Vishwa Pratibha Award by the World Gujarati Society, and she is the first non-resident Indian to be presented with the award. What does non-resident mean? A person who does not reside or live in a particular place. So this lesson contains an interview with Sunita Williams. Soon after the award ceremony, in an exclusive interview titled "Stars in Her Eyes" on a popular news channel, the Indo-American astronaut Sunita Williams answered questions regarding her space odyssey. What does Odyssey mean? Odyssey means an extended adventurous voyage or trip, long adventurous voyage or trip, that is Odyssey. So this lesson contains an interview with Sunita Williams, and the majority of the question came from the children seated there and from across India. Now move on to the interview part. Here it goes. Raman asked Sunita Williams whether she always wanted to be an astronaut. Sunita Williams answered that she had always been interested in running, swimming, biking, windsurfing, snowboarding and bow hunting. She had never thought that she would be an astronaut until she visited NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. There she made up her mind to be an astronaut. Then Sahil asked what it would be like walking in space from ISS with Michael Lopez from Algeria. Sunita Williams answered it was wonderful. she really enjoyed it. What is spacewalk? Spacewalk means walking in space, or it is like floating in space. Then Sabha asked how long she had been in the ISS. Sunita Williams answered that she had been in the ISS with her co-astronaut for 6 months. Then Suraj please tell us something about ISS. Sunita Williams answers that ISS is an international collaborative effort between 16 countries. The good thing about that is many rival countries have come together on a common ground to do something productive. Now Amrita asked Sunita Williams if she was able to wash her face or brush her teeth over there. Then Sunita Williams, the urge for a thorough cleansing is not surprising in a place where your sweat clings to you like glue. The world works differently up there without gravity. Sweat doesn't fall off you. The water just accumulates until it gets too big and falls off. It then floats around until it hits something. She meant to say that she really wanted to have shower up there, but everything works differently up there. Sweat sticks to you like glue, and you have these pools of sweat on your arms and whole body, and sweat does not fall off you until it gets too big. It then floats around. It floats around because water droplets, due to weightlessness or due to lack of gravity, don't flow downwards, and it floats around. It is really discomforting to watch sweat bouncing and crashing around mid-air. And here clings means hold on tightly to or stick to, and accumulates mean collect together into a heap, pile, etc. Then Karthik asked Sunita Williams what had she eaten during those 6 months. Sunita Williams answered that she wanted to eat all the things she enjoyed eating at home, but in space there she used to eat mushy chocolate pudding cake with some pistachio, as she loved pistachio flavor. And also she had samosas and felt like home whenever she eats. And where did she get samosas? She had carried some samosas with her in space along with Bhagavad Gita and statue of Ganesha. Then Dipanshu, how is being in space different? How it is different up there? Sunita Williams says, it is an amazing environment up there. We were free from day-to-day worries. She meant to say that once the astronauts were up in space, they did not have to worry about being late to work, comb one's hair, dressing up, etc. Then Sunita Williams answered the question of Aditya, how did Earth look at night? So she answered that at night lights popped up and it looks like starry night sky. What she observed was that there were some places which were not much populated, but at night time lights showed up. So it is like starry night sky as it is shown in the picture. Then Rahul asked, how did you feel when you looked at Earth from that far? So, Sunita Williams says, you don't really think about any of the problems that are up there. So, she meant to say that once the astronauts were up in space, they did not have to worry about anything, any of the problems that were down there on Earth. You just look at the geography and say, wow, that is really a great place. I would love to visit that one day. Then Ansh asked, how did you work inside the ISS? She says, we held on to things without hand or used the tops of our feet under the handrails. See, it is very difficult to work up there in space. They were all the time floating around. So, what they did, they tied themselves with a harness or hold handrail with top of their feet for support. Handrail means narrow metal rod, hold for support or balance. Then Nandini asked, how did you feel the moment you stepped back or returned back on Earth? She says it was nice to smell the air and put our feet firmly on the ground. So she was very happy to feel the gravity after a long months of weightless, and also happy to walk around, but she felt a bit nauseous because of sudden change in atmosphere. And also she was really happy to see her dog named Gobby, a Jack Russell Terrier. He recognized her right away and he jumped into her lap and just sat there. So Rohit asked, how is your record stay in space important for future space flight? He meant to say that Sunita Williams stayed in space for such a long time, how it would be helpful for future space flight. Cynthia Williams said that the ISS would help scientists find out what it takes to be up there in space for extended time period. Then she talked about her plan that she would spend her first 45 days in a NASA physical rehabilitation program, that is the program that is designed to help astronauts strengthen their bones and muscle weakened by the absence of gravity. And her message to young children is to take care of their health and fitness, as they have a lot to look forward to. So we will be moving to another chapter in our next class. Have a great day ahead.